All right. So we started off back at Eliza's hut, selling and buying some new shiny stuff. Almost everyone picked up either some +1 weapons and armor and a few other fun items she had bought recently. They also picked up a Whip of Warning, a Wand of Magic Detection, Cloak of Birdkind, a lovely Crown of Daffodils, and a Belt of the Weld. She also had a nice shiny rock that would find the shortest route to wherever they travel to, but I think you were broke. I don't think anyone bought it. I can't remember. I don't think you did. So
you
you finally
just lie
had
and
a
tell you that you did, since you don't remember.
The GPS thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't buy that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
We went down to the thing to have fun in the shops, or the carnival.
That's right. So you finally had a nice long rest, and come morning it was time to deal with the Bird Council. Bird Council was waiting for you, and this time the whole room was packed with humble folk. Mostly bird folk, and our party could tell that most of them must be the most important, as they were all dolled up in nice outfits, and had that air of nobility about them. The meeting went pretty good at the start, with Bronobi taking most of the questions from them, but everyone ended up tripping in, telling them why they didn't kill the bandit leader. It was here that Muck, the bandit liaison, told them all to shut the fuck up, and that the only way that peace could be reached was this. He then grabbed his chair, set it up on top of the council, sat in it, put his feet up, told them to grab 4 more chairs to put up here and fill it with more humble folk. Chaos then ensued, and after about 20 minutes of yelling and bickering, it was finally decided that this conversation would take a long time to discuss, so our party was finally paid, given 2 weeks downtime, but to keep an eye out for a message from the council about what to do next. So while you were waiting on word from the tenders and the perch guard about what else has been going on around Alderheart, so you decided to hit up the carnival at the base of the tree. Most of the party went to hit up the games, but Bronobi thought this was a great time to get a nice new purple trench coat. He also then gained some of the following since his last time through here, and decided to help spread his word and his wealth. So he grabbed 100 silver, tossed it behind him. A small riot then started as the refugees from Humblewood all dove for it. Bronobi also seemed to pick up a very young Gerbine follower that wanted to do anything he wanted. So with his own servant in tow, headed to join the rest. We played 3 games, a Gerbine race, an acorn toss, and an enchanted archery game. Hester won both the race and the acorn toss, and a random NPC won the archery game somehow and became a level 1 ranger. Bronobi tried to use his magic to help guide his aim, but it then, of course, backfired, as some of the targets were either illusions or enchanted to stop such nonsense. You also putting a lot of gold in the pot for some of these games, and the Gerbine that won the race that Hester bet on got just under half the winnings and went from nothing to rich. Next session, we are heading 4 days southeast to Brackenmill to see your homes that you were given a while ago, which is where we are picking up. So, what are your guys' plans as you head southeast? I'll put you back on the main map so you can see how far you just have to go. It's 4 days. 3 to 4 days, so it's not too much.
People may recall that in the past, Bronobi used to shoot at everything that moved pretty much out in the wild. And they noticed that he's not really doing that anymore. They may notice that. It's up to them if they notice. But yeah, he's not, if we need food, if we get short on food, he'll hunt something, but he's mostly just avoiding killing anything at the moment.
All right. Well, is there anything you guys want to do? You have 4 days journey, and for the most part, you notice a lot of merchants. Some more refugees, of course, coming, but most of them are merchants. I will take lovely history rolls from everybody. I'm gonna suggest you're driving, so don't roll.
I didn't bless my dice, Brandon, like you suggested.
I told you yesterday, switch them out.
I don't have that many dice. I'm not like the rest of you guys.
I only have about 15, maybe 16 sets.
That's so many.
15, maybe 16.
Yeah.
He lost
See, that's
lost
so
count.
many.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 20.
Yeah.
I have a total
Those
of
are really
Even
that's all my
even though
D20s.
I've never-
That's the lot.
even though I've never played an in-person game and basically don't need dice, I just bought them
You got
because I
such a-
wanted them.
Depending on
y'all
what
are
I'm doing.
lucky numbers.
Yeah, I know. You have lots of dice. So does Saint.
I got a 9 on my history check.
A 9. Okay, well, that's not going to give you anything.
We're all doing history checks.
Yep.
Okay,
17.
Yes. Nice.
14.
It doesn't really matter for Zenzin because you've never been here before. So you can keep driving.
Yeah, that's a 3. That's why I never use these dice.
Yeah, you haven't really traveled a lot for Irma, Meadowfen, and Solar's Point. You haven't really gone the other way. But the rest of you have probably heard a little bit about Brackenmill. I'll give you a quick little history on Brackenmill here as you guys are starting to walk. So Brackenmill is basically farm folk. And farming in bird folk perches is unconventional. In the taller perches, fruiting vines and mosses are grown from the branches of the trees. The largest and most productive farming perch is Brackenmill. Considered a lesser perch due to its proximity to the ground, it nevertheless consists of many proximate tree farms that, after years of growth, melded into one another. It includes a central hub of shops, trade halls, and shipping platforms under the watchful eye of the local perch guard. Some of the farms have even begun to expand downward, encompassing small horticultural plots at the base of the trees. The grounded farms produce luxury goods that can't be grown along the branches, and house corals for giant insects that produce goods ranging from silk to meat. Practically every store, tavern, and supplier in Alderheart gets their goods from Brackenmill. The movement of agriculture products to vendors around the wood is overseen by a powerful trade guild made up of prominent farm-owning families. The guild is comprised of elected leaders and legacy members from the most noble of these families. Legacy members inherit their position and tend to hold lifetime appointments. So maybe some of you have heard about this place. I will let you decide if any of you have actually came here before, though. So those who rolled well, do you think you've stopped by here at any point in your time?
No. I'm going to say Hester has never gone east of Alderheart.
Yeah.
Aside from the stuff that I just did.
Gotcha.
I'll say Gowther probably has and not realized what this place was called.
Walk by it. Oh, neat. Keep going. Okay. All right. But at least you know about the place. Being one of the main places that, well, feeds everybody. The fact that they have giant insects is weird because you could probably use them for other things other than that if you're farming them for meat and silk. But anyway, it doesn't say what type of insects, nor do I have a bestiary on what insects are here. It just says insects, so we'll figure that out. Probably beetles. I like that. Giant beetles that could probably do lots of damage to you. That could be fun too. So, that is the quick history on Brackenmill. Is there anything specific you guys would want to do on your 4-day journey here? You would also remember that you have a map in a sending stone to Warden Mira, who's told you at some point when you have time to give her a call, and the map leads you to somewhere in and around this area. So you could do it on the way or way back, or just ignore her completely. I'll leave that up to you. But you guys have 4 fun days journey. So if there's anything you guys want to discuss or talk about or come up with along the way, I'll leave that up to you. Is there anything specific each person wants to do? Let's start with Hester.
You said we're still on our way.
Yeah, we'll eventually get you there. I'm not gonna do 4 days of travel. I'll do 1 day of travel.
Yeah, Hester's not gonna do anything special. I guess they're just gonna be, riding on the back of Bubo and just doing the usual tinkering shit on their way.
Okay. Because you guys recently just leveled to 6. Is there anything specific you got at 6 that would change things for you? Or anything new and shiny?
Nope.
Not
a thing.
Okay. I didn't think so. Perfect. Irma. What's going through Irma's head about getting her own home? Not specifically one you picked yourself, but a home.
I mean, I think Irma's more excited just about seeing a new city. And, because Irma's only been, to 3 or 4 at this point. So it's, a new place. I mean, she's kind of excited about the house, too, but also just seeing the area and stuff. That's kind of what Irma's looking forward to.
Perfect. And Gowther, anything specific you're wanting to do or along the way here? Anything you would want to do? And because you don't technically have to follow these people here, you do have. You can do anything you want.
Well, I'm a guy who just wanders around, so might as well just go. I'll go with them. That way, I'll be safer.
True.
But is there?
You should have Gowther fuck off and then make a 3rd character for this campaign.
Oh, don't get me wrong. If I have to do an concentration on attention span, he might actually just hey, where'd you guys go? Oh well.
I haven't seen that tree before. Let's go over to the tree. Where'd they go?
But,
I can't find the path.
Since he's probably going that way anyway, just for the hell of it. I don't know. Since he likes to look at animals and document and maybe sketch and research them, anything uniquely on the way he might have heard rumors about.
Okay. Give me a lovely history roll then, please, sir.
Solid 8.
That's going to be a solid, hopefully, maybe, but most of the things you've seen so far, I've seen before, I swear. Some of them might be a little larger than the last time you come through here, but how old was your character again? I can't remember. Did we ever figure that out? I know most of you are fairly young.
I put my guy at about 27.
Okay. Older than most of these guys, I think.
Hester's 33.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Just because I wanted to have everything with 3s, so he's 3'3", weighs 33 pounds, and is 33
I remember
years
that part.
Made it easier to remember things.
We'll try and kill him 3 times. Okay.
Yay! I mean, I do have 3 death saves, so
Yep.
Let's see, you've been buried once, you've been attacked by an actual party member. What else we missing?
A few times.
Yeah.
I think
I'm pretty sure we already hit the hat trick of
too.
Party members.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've gone down.
Quite a few times. Yeah.
We just need we need those 3 party members to just roll nat ones and Hester. My God, no, he lost a wing or a leg.
Yep.
You guys will turn me into Julius Caesar. Just be like, oh no, it was Hester. Oh shit.
Okay.
A2, Bubo.
Yeah. A2, Bubo. A2.
Hey, well, as you guys are going down your lovely journey towards Brackenmill, when you finally come towards the town itself, I'll give you a picture of what you are going to see. So from the distance, you see Brackenmill. So as you come into Brackenmill, you'd be able to tell that most things here are built primarily from rough-hewn timbers cut from the surrounding woods. The walls are usually log or plank construction, sealed with resin or packed moss. Stone foundations are common to protect from damp earth and flooding. This is going to be one of your upper-class towns, even though it's a farming town. It is much completely different construction than you guys have seen before. This is, you'd be able to tell that, like, masters of their craft are here. The roofing is sloped wooden shingles or thatched roofs, often with moss or creeping plants growing naturally across them, blending the houses into a woodland setting. Some homes use bark shingles layered like scales. Most of them are modest in scale, often a single story with a loft or sleeping nook above. Most homes are rectangular with attached lean-tos for storage or small workshops. It's not a big place. You're probably 3,000 people here, birdfolk and humblefolk total. And as you get in, I'll show you the map of Brackenmill.
That's 3,000 that's registered. We don't know how many people are really here.
Yes, it's true too.
We're animal people. There's a good chance there's been some breeding.
Well, or hedge folk like Irma that build underground.
Yeah, there's probably like
underground
slums
wardens.
underground.
Yeah, so this whole place could have like thousands of tunnels underneath it.
There's like a whole other city below the city.
Yeah, much bigger. Kind of hard to tell. But yeah, this is the city of Brackenmill. As you guys get along and start coming into the town itself, you will notice quite a few, mostly humblefolk. There are a few birdfolk here. You will see some perch guard patrolling these streets as you walk in. And you guys would be coming from up in here at the Speaker's Highway.
In here? Up in here.
Yeah. Up in here. So a couple of you guys rolled fairly good for your first history roll, so you would know, like, one of the first things you come across is of course, winery at the Windswift Estate. And you'll see, like, a whole bunch of apple trees. They do mostly, and some grapes. It's definitely one of the major areas where you get alcohol from. That's not, well, now Bronobi's grandfather, but he's not here. That you know of. Yeah, no worries, Charlotte, take your time. So what do you guys like to do? There are a couple of guards walking around, but most of them are just ignoring you completely.
I guess try to find my house. Kind of like when you get to a new city, you go to your hotel immediately, and then from there, then you're like, okay, I got a set point. Now I can go do stuff.
Yep.
It's like, I want to get to the house and be like, okay, it's here. It exists. Okay, now let's explore.
The deed itself that you currently have says, please hand in at the city administration.
All right. So, addendum, let's find city administration and then find house.
Okay.
Looks like that's over here.
Okay. Are you just going to ask a random person or keep going while looking around until you find it?
First person I see, I'll ask them. I'll be like, excuse me, where would my house be? And then I'll just like show them the deed or whatever paperwork I have to see if they could just tell me where it's at.
Well, this you can read, right?
Oh yeah. I can read.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this here letter here says, upon Bird Council, you are awarded a house here in Brackenmill and to go to city administration. I would assume you don't know where that is. So,
No.
if you turn around, you see the big blue building way over there in the corner? That is city administration. If you take a look over there and see that signpost, that also gives you a arrow heading towards city administration. Good luck on your journey, and welcome to Brackenmill.
Oddly enough, is that sign 5 feet or higher?
Most here are around 4 to 5 feet. It's
Then
humble folk, so it's a little smaller for them.
Hester wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah.
Well, probably saw it, just didn't point it out in time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting on top of Bubo, so my eyes are currently probably 6, 7, 8. Yeah, about 8 feet up in the air. So if it's 4 foot off the ground, I'm not going to see the sign.
Anyway, big blue building, sir. Good luck. You have a great day. It just goes back to patrolling.
And away we go.
This building here is city administration. It says on the map, but you've never been there
before. Will turn around to the rest of the party and re-say everything they were just told, even though the party was standing right there.
Yeah.
So they're just making sure, like, everybody knows, like, we got to go to the city administration. It's over there. It's a big blue building. There's a sign apparently right here that says that's where we need to go.
Well, I guess let's head that way then.
Perfect. All right. So as you guys get into the good old city administration, you would also know that this is also the main courthouse. It is a bit of both. Inside, you are greeted by a Strig. Sitting in front of the main desk as soon as you walk in. Only a couple people walking around here. This building does look like much prettier than the rest. This is like red brick instead of made out of wood. So this building does stand out. You'd be able to tell that it is built to last. As soon as you guys open the door and they just look at you and goes, hello? Hi. Can you please keep the, what? Is that a metal owl?
Yes.
Workers. Okay, can you please keep him outside? I don't want you to disturb the marble in here.
Scratch up the floor.
Yep.
Yeah. I've been meaning to get some sneakers for him, but haven't made them yet.
Well, if you can read the sign, please. No sharp objects allowed.
Okay. Well, I mean, Bubo's a very round object.
Yes. Anyway, outside would be great. The rest of you, please come in. You're a little travel worn, but as long as you're not bringing any mud in here, you should be okay. How can I help you all?
We have these deed things from Bird Council. Apparently, we have houses here, and I'd like to know where mine is. So I can go live in it.
Let me take a look at these. Okay, these look to be in order. Right, I'll be right back. She just gets up, nods to a security guard that's there that kind of just like stares at all of you. She comes back about 3 minutes later with 3 keys. Right, well, you guys have been assigned into the Spears headquarters, so she's just going to walk you right outside and put you, go down there, you'll see a couple other shops down there, there's numbers on the door on the houses, they match the ones that are on the keys. You've been assigned, well, it looks to be 122, 124, and 125. Welcome to Brackenmill. It doesn't have like your name on each. You can just take a key. Whichever house you want to choose, that's up to you.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's anything cool with the numbers of them as to which one Hester would take. I'll probably I'll take 125 just because it's divisible by 5.
Okay.
It's odd.
Since Bronobi's not here, Irma, did you want to live beside Hester or be a couple of houses away from the both of them?
I'll go next to Hester.
Okay. Probably
Yeah.
the smart idea to keep Bronobi by himself a couple of houses down.
Yeah, that's kind of what Irma's thinking too.
Okay.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah. So Bronobi gets 122, you get 124, Hester 125. Perfect. So as you guys start walking around, you will see you guys are pretty much in the market area. That is basically like the main market. You'll notice as you guys start walking past up in here that you're heading into the Merchants Guild area. You will see a bunch of different shops there. Shops, trade halls, pretty much everything you're going to get in here. As you start walking, you'll see the Claw and Compass. It looks like it's got gear for climbing and stuff like that. The Root and Rafter is a tavern and meal hall. The Silk Spoolery is where the insect silk and goods and luxury textiles are. You would also see the Brackenmill Barrows for produce and shipping hub. That's probably one of the bigger buildings. It's going to be this big one here. That's pretty much just merchants left, right, and center coming in, grabbing, and going. You will notice a couple guard postings and all that, but that looks like where you're going to be buying all your stuff from. So as you guys get up to your homes, you will notice on the map that says your homes. So it's up in this area, and it's these 4 here that you have been given. Technically, there was 5 at one point. So 2 of them are going to be empty for a bit. Because you didn't get 123 and 121. Because those people are either here or not here.
One is technically my old character, Renard's
Yep.
house.
Yeah, random bird folk just moves in.
Yeah, random bird folk will move in at some point. Yep.
Was the other one Brucey's or Sky's?
Skies.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of bird folk moving in over here.
Eventually you'll have Sky move in, but she's still technically up at the, well, maybe she's up there or not, but she's in and around here somewhere. And Bercy's locked up, where he should be. Alright, so you guys are all go to your own houses. As soon as you all walk in, most of them are the same, similar size, the same as everything here. 2-story for the most part. They are modest in scale. Most of them are going to have a single-story loft or a sleeping nook above. Most homes here are also rectangular. As soon as you guys walk in, they open up. Small, square-paned windows with wooden shutters. You have doors reinforced with iron hinges, but simple design. Curtains that are hand-woven from flax or forest fibers. You do each have a chimney, each got a porch. The interior itself is cozy and warm. A couple low ceiling beams, depending on which size you are. This kind of looks like they were built for humble folk-ish. Some areas are adapted for the bird folk, but mostly humble folk. Now, the fun part about this is, well, they're empty. You're going to have to spend some money and furnish your own home.
For any type of reference, Renard would have taken 121.
Okay.
And it's probably already furnished.
Possibly. You had
because he literally had all the... And he had all the money, so...
Yep.
Is he actually there in town? Maybe. Is he in the house? Probably not.
Yes. Probably watching and seeing you guys and then scattering.
You know, that kind of feeling of crap, it's my ex. Party.
Sit in a corner and go, when are you guys going to leave? When are you going to leave? When are you going to leave? Fuck, the car's still in the driveway. God damn it. I just want to go home. All right, so maybe he'll go find a friend and shack up with them. All right. So yeah, your homes they're practical. They're not built to impress. They're built to endure work and weather because where you guys are, you're getting closer to the ocean. So the definitely different temperature here. It's going to be a little bit windier, a lot more sun. This is definitely an area that gets a lot of sun. But you're going to be noticing like people staring at you guys for the most part coming in going, oh, right, new neighbors, yay, and then go back to work. But your homes are quite close together with like shared paths and it's like one big communal woodpile that y'all go to. It gets filled up daily. You'd be able to tell that many of the residents here decorate a whole bunch of like herbs and drying plants. Everybody has their own like little private garden. Most of them are on top of the house, oddly enough. But yeah, it kind of feels like a woodman's cabin for a couple of you, cottage style, but quite sturdy. Bronobi, as soon as you get your key and open your front door, your lovely little Gerbine buddy, who's been following you for the last 4 days, goes, so which one's mine?
How big is the house?
Okay, the houses are basically 2-story. They're modest in scale. You do have like a loft, a sleeping nook. They're kind of like rectangular. I'll show you a picture. I'll go back to the main page here for you. This kind of gives you an idea of what Brackenmill looks like. So they're fair-sized homes for each of you. They are unfurnished. They are quite unfurnished. So you're going to have to spend some of your money furnishing your home and all that fun stuff. We pretty much skipped the 4-day journey here. So you are in home number 122. Irma got 124. Hester got 125. Reynard, not that you know of it, took 121. And Sky's going to be getting 123.
Okay, so 122. Oh, there's no numbers on here, but that's fine.
No, I didn't feel like putting them on there, but you guys are pretty much all together.
Well,
And
I think
you are all right here.
Of course, the biggest room should go to me, but you can have your pick. You pick the next bedroom, it is yours. However, it is on one condition. You must agree to start training every day from now on. You stay out of fights, but we will train you to make you safer to be able to work with me.
Well, word from my parents when they were alive did tell me it was either my grandfather or my great-grandfather was an important person, so maybe I will be one day too. Now, what am I learning? Am I going to learn how to pull that bow, or can I stab some stuff?
Well, that is a good question, Brandon, out of above table.
How about we roll a d8 to see what class he's going to be?
Well, I wanted to make a different suggestion.
Sure.
Because on 5e tools, I'm not sure about on other things, but I know on 5e tools there are sidekick classes. Where, as in, NPCs that are specifically made to be a sidekick, to be a helper to the party.
Yeah, the sidekick came in, I think it's Tasha's. It's like a whole rule set in Tasha's.
They're like,
now we don't have to go with that, but I just thought that might be a cool thing for him to add to the party, because we don't want him getting attacked and fighting. He's going to be a lower level than us forever, and that's going to be a problem. He's going to die, but I don't want this poor kid dying. I'd like him to have a chance to be useful.
As long as you don't run into combat in a situation where you're surrounded and he has an exit route, I'm okay with that. But if you start getting surrounded and you have him there, but he's quite young, most things, unless it's a monster, is just going to kidnap him or move him out of the way and say, shoot.
Yeah, so I see there's a spellcaster sidekick and an expert sidekick. So I think logically, I guess being my sidekick, even though I want him to be a party sidekick, I think expert sounds more logical than spellcaster.
Yeah, on
Oh, there's-
RPG
there's-
bot, there's also expert, spellcaster, or warrior.
Yeah,
So
I
it
was
could
just
be
gonna say there's also
yeah.
warrior.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
sword and board. But I'll leave
Okay.
it up to you. He's a Gerbine, so stabby is probably his better option. So,
Okay.
like, hand crossbow, daggers,
point
you can do
out
that. Or
That
short bow.
Bronobi's also hoping this kid who's going to sleep next, essentially in his house, doesn't
Yep.
kill him and rob him as he sleeps.
Bronobi is so up himself right now that he's convinced
Yep.
that everybody loves him and the
Yep.
whole world is set up to serve him, pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, you could also go the Brucey route and get him angry and make him a barbarian. But that didn't go well for the first Gerbine.
I can see it now. We go over to Bronobi's house and all of a sudden, like, Bronobi's mounted on a wall.
Yep. The antlers are up there. It's like, why are there antlers and a daffodil crown on the wall? He's out buying cigarettes. Yes.
Looking really quick as to the I can't think of the word, but basically it looks like expert. An expert sidekick is similar to a rogue.
Yeah.
The spellcaster is obviously a spellcaster, and then warrior is basically a fighter.
So yeah, it's up to you. You can also leave him here, but if you want him along the journey, you would get that he's kind of has like a roguish era to him. But I'll leave that up to you. You can decide what to do with him.
See,
Would you like to know his name?
Yeah, maybe at some point.
Yeah,
I feel like in the
yes.
4 days, maybe that's come up, has it?
Okay, yes. So
That'd be hilarious.
I'll give you the quick, dirty backstory I created for him. So his name is Val Stoneperch. He's from Ashborough. His parents were part of the Perch Guard there, but something burned his town down, and he lost both. He's got an older sister somewhere. She was trying to get work along the Talon Grip coast. She liked living near the water. So you'd know that his parents burned alive in Ashborough when we first started the campaign.
That's very sad.
Which is why he needs help.
I suppose in terms of how we are going to train you, I need to know what your current skill set is.
And we
Well-
switch to the Karate Kid training session.
Yeah, it's gotta be a montage.
Or like Disney's Mulan, Be a Man.
Remember that? Yeah, Val Stoneperch.
You're the best. Never gonna keep you down.
Well, technically, he's fairly young. He'd be like just hitting his teenage years. So he's pretty much going to be like 8s across the board, maybe 110 stat.
Karate Kid it is.
Yeah. So anything he does, it's either going to be at a -1 until he gets used to it. You'd be able to tell that he's been used to. He's a good scrounger.
Well, I think
So it's not the macho,
might be-
it's the Jaden Smith one. Okay.
okay, what might be best in that case? Because you can keep coming with us, but we get in a lot of danger, and I am concerned you would just get killed.
Well, yeah, there is that problem. I already thought of that a while ago. So far, so good. 4 days in.
I mean, that is a good start. 4 days of life is better than none.
I got my way to Alderheart on my own, so that's something.
Now, so you could come with us, and your job would be to stay out of trouble and help where needed. And in between, we train you up, we get you bigger, stronger, and, practice ways to make you
Right.
smarter and things, memorizing things. I am very good at memory. I have a whip crack mind, you see.
Yeah. Normally Mom had me in the kitchen. That's why I'm pretty good with knives. I usually did most of her prep work for cooking.
Okay, maybe a good rogue or something, but I am not capable of teaching you this. I bet there is a thieves guild here. What if this was your home, but you could go train with the Thieves Guild. Although I don't
The
know
Thieves
if we
Guild
want to
sounds
just
more like
steal.
the Bandit Coalition, but
Yeah, it's not once you're
you know
stealing
lots of
from-
people there that could probably help him. Muck would be the probably best person to teach him. Yep.
That is probably true.
That is a good idea. Muck is another Turbine.
Is that when we walk into the building, all of a sudden we just see Muck sitting there? It's like, how'd you get here so quick? I know my ways.
Yep. Muck's a Psyblade.
But I also don't want to just discard you. You are a nice, friendly chap, and I think the party loves having you around. But maybe just a couple of months of training could really help you be in a position to survive.
Growing up would work too, but yeah, I can't force that.
No, you can't, unless you cast some sort of magic I do not possess.
No, I haven't learned that yet. Sister's
Any
got some,
chance-
that's why she went south, but
Instead of being Muck, he's got a twin brother named Tuck. Or it's Muck both with like a mustache. It's like, no, you have me confused for my brother. I'm the one with the mustache.
Well, so how about this? I will leave it up to you. I am not your boss. You are your own person. You could live in this house. You stay here, look after the house, find yourself some sort of job to pay your bills while I'm gone. I can
So an
give you some
apprenticeship?
stuff, of course. Basically, yes. Or we send you to the Bandit Coalition, and they could train you up. Because I feel like at this point, they probably owe me a favor anyway.
I could also just learn from you guys. But
That is the other option. You stay with us, we take the risk, do
Okay.
everything to keep you safe, and we train you hard. Every day, every morning you wake up, you train.
Dad always did say calisthenics is like the spice of life. So
I mean, how old are you anyway?
9.
That is very, very young.
Poor kid's
I
gonna
did say
die.
he was quite young. Turbines, like I think it's like 13 or 14s when they mature. So like he's early adolescence. So he'd be
I
like
think perhaps
11 or
we
12
need
right
to-
now.
We need to get you some sort of an education around here. So maybe the safest option, because you are just so young,
Choose
is
would be
to
good
stay
too.
in this house. But can you look after yourself is the problem. How would that go?
I cook most things, yeah. I'm just like the strength part's going to be the long game. Can't lift a lot, but I'm still alive. I've done pretty good for the last couple of weeks.
That's it. You stay here. Actually, no, not stay here. I have a solution. I'm fed
like
up with this.
solutions.
Yes. You get an education, you grow up. I am getting you help. I will hire a butler to work for you while he is here. I will pay him for
Never had
one
a
whole
butler
year.
before.
I will pay him for one whole year. His job is look after you,
Wow.
keep you alive. If he fail, I come back and I rip off out his eyeballs.
Well, if he fails, how about I do it myself?
But if he fails, I mean as in if you die.
Oh, right. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Sure.
If you have way
Yeah.
around this, then this is excellent option too.
Just good start. Can we furnish this place? And I need new shoes, because, yeah, I don't have any.
Well, that is what I wanted to suggest. I can go set up the butler. You go organize
Get
furniture. You get people for this, have various rooms.
Okay.
You know, I am not going to live here much. Let's be honest. I am a little too busy trying to save the world.
I gathered that, yes. So
Yeah,
basics,
you
not
take-
a lot of food. But at
you
least
take
have it here.
whatever room you want. If the biggest room, if it's a big bathroom of its own, this is yours. The butler, he gets whatever you don't want. And just have a bed set up for me, which I probably not use because I don't like beds.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah,
Okay,
he just goes, I need money.
Okay,
You have this big house, but you're gonna still sleep in the yard.
Yeah. There's a tree out front. Put a hammock on it.
Here is 5 gold, and here is he's gonna write out. Here is
Okay.
an IOU. Tell them to come and find me if this is not enough, but keep that in your back pocket. It is very
Okay.
important. This is first life lesson. You negotiate everything.
Right.
If they tell you this lounge costs 1 gold and you must take yourself, you say, no, 5 silver and you deliver. And if they say no, you walk away to the next shop.
The problem is they're farmers and they know the value of stuff. I do know that much, but I'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure there's a secondhand store.
Everything I have seen from you suggests you are a very smart kid who can fend for yourself. I think you will outsmart these farmers. And I should not say that in an insulting way. I kind of am almost a farmer myself.
Can I have intelligence rolls from everybody, please? Just the 3 of you that are getting houses, I should say. Hester, Irma, and Bronobi.
Intelligence roll?
Intelligence roll,
please. I'm so smart. I just told this kid I'm so smart, and I got an 11.
Okay, 11.
15.
15 and 14. Okay. Bronobi, you're probably the only one who really doesn't know how much it costs to furnish a house. 5 gold's a good start. To furnish a full house of this size for you guys in this area at this point in time, it's going to be about 12 to 20 gold, depending on what you want. 5's a good start to get most things. Like basics are fairly easy, like the pots and pans will work. They're probably not going to be like good cast iron and stuff like that. The beds alone are going to be about 3 to 4 gold for something good. But you're not going to need one. You're in a farming town.
Inflation is out of control. Cost of living problems here.
Most of these people here are pretty much, like this is what they do. They build, they craft. Simplicity, easy, 10 gold will furnish your house for basic shit. All depends if you want high end, it's going to be about 20.
Well, if you're saying that I know this much, then I'd give him 10 gold. It's fine.
Okay, I'm good
I've
with
decided I trust him, and he's not just going to run away with my 10 gold because he's getting a house out of it, so it wouldn't make sense for him to do so.
Nowhere to go but here.
Yeah, he's pretty much getting his own house and a butler.
Yeah. Yeah, the butler might not be cheap, but depending on who you get and whatnot, you could probably just give me another. Let me go here.
Does that mean we need to put on a life insurance policy on Bronobi? That way we kill him off and create Batman?
I am Batman.
Yeah. So give me another. What would be the best thing to do here? Give me just a standard perception roll.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh. Brandon,
I know.
That's another 11. I was thinking, I rolled well with a 12. This is going to be good when he picks an intelligence stat.
Nope.
11.
You're trying to think, which instead of acting and gut reaction, thinking for Bronobi sometimes doesn't work out that well. How long are you going to spend looking for a butler and all that fun stuff? Like, where would you think to go?
He would walk into the first store and ask, and just the first whatever store, and say, I need to get myself a butler or a maid or something. Where do I get this?
Okay,
that's what he would be asking.
While Bronobi's doing that and having a fun time, I want to know what Zenzin and Gowther are doing. Are you with any particular person? Or are you walking alone on your own here? We'll start with Zenzin. You're in Brackenmill. Would you follow any of these guys into their homes? Because they kind of went... They each took a home and... Yeah.
No, I think Zenzin... Having not really... Or having not ever been off the mountain, would absolutely... be just wandering around looking at everything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Would you walk into any shops? I can't remember how much money you have left. I think you actually aren't too bad. You're just given 100 gold. I don't think you actually spent a lot of it. I can't remember.
I have 100 gold. So let's go and see what obnoxious tourist trinkets I can find. That sounds good.
Okay. And what's Gowther doing in this place? Anything specific? It's a farming town, so there's lots of trees. There's lots of weird things here.
Well, he would probably see a butterfly cross his path and kind of wander off a bit. Like, oh,
Okay.
what? But if him and Zenzin are kind of right next to each other, and she says to him, like, I'm going to go check the souvenir shop. I'm like, okay, I'll have to go with you too.
Okay. Perfect. You would also know that there's like an apothecary and an herbalist. So, let me see here. All right. Your best bet is going to be for souvenirs. Yeah, definitely probably the luxury. The silk spoolery. Silken goods and luxury textiles.
Okay.
That'd probably, that'd be probably the best that you'd probably see. As soon as you guys go in, you would also notice that this place is definitely quite busy. There's a lot of people coming in and out of here. The owner is a Hedge. She specializes in vine-grown medicines, moss salves, and a lot of rare tinctures. But she also has an abundance of homemade pottery in jars and stuff. She would also have if you were looking to maybe get home warming gifts for these three, she'd also have a section of homemade plates, cups, knives, forks, just cutlery and all that. But most of them are clay.
I have 100 gold. I need the most garish vase that's available here. I need 3 of them, if there's there. The most ugliest, pretentious vases that are available.
Okay. These things are going to be probably half the size of Irma, almost 3 feet tall. They're definitely insect. They'd have beetles and whatnot painted on them, but yeah, you could get them here. They're pretty cheap. They're a silver each.
Silver each. Done. I will have 3 of those.
And she'll tell you a whole bunch of things, they have stoppers and whatnot. You could put a whole bunch of things in them, but they're good for flowers also, but they're more built for storing stuff.
Do we have fake flowers? Fake, the feathery fern grass thing? And just
fake here.
I'm just going to grab.
Would be a little hard because it's
dried, I should say, probably rather than fake.
Yes, definitely. The Vine and Vial, the apothecary, would have all the dried stuff.
Cool. So she will get the vases.
Yeah.
Pay for those.
Yeah. There would also be sorry, you went to the textile place. I got them mixed up. But anyway, at the herbalist you could get that. That's where you'd get the pottery too, is at the herbalist. The luxury textiles place, that would be if you're looking for newer curtains. I would also have rugs for sale. I would also have clothing for sale made out of silk. They also do a lot of basic stuff to go on your mantelpiece. So intricate little anything you can think of for what's the word Brayden's looking for? Trinkets.
Initial trinkets.
Yeah, a lot of them are insect base here, you would notice.
Okay. So
Dragonfly keychain.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Hand woven necklaces and bracelets out of hemp. Yeah.
Look, it's a mosquito trapped in amber.
Highly possible, yes. Be more at the apothecary, but yeah. Just tell me what you're looking for. I'll tell you how much. I'm sure you could find it here. Your farmer's market, here, so.
because she's going to have no idea, so it's going to be the most absolutely impractical stuff that you could ever give somebody as housewarming, but like she will be thinking like this would be amazing, and my brain has blanked on me on the sort of things I'm thinking.
Let's go with like a bunch of dried sunflowers.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And stuff that's going to make a mess as it gets older, like you don't think about it.
Yeah.
And there's just going to be seeds and leaves and
a lot. Okay.
Everywhere.
Mark off 2 gold, and you'll like take away like 1 entire shelf from her.
That is a bargain.
Okay. And she'll have somebody load it onto a cart and just ask you to where to deliver it to.
And then she probably would have seen where they went to the houses and then just wandered off. So she'll be like, deliver it to those houses and say it's from their new friend.
On it. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you.
Gowther, would you like to buy anything in any of the shops?
Since I'm a druid and I also have access to a herbalism kit, I guess like small little potted plants, the herbs and spices type of deal, just a like housewarming gift for the 3 of them.
Okay. Yeah, easily to do. Get lots of little stuff. Most of these are going to be fresh. They'd also have spice kits for kitchens and stuff like that here. They'd have what would be akin to like a 3 pots of like herbs to grow, like sit in a windowsill and water them, and you get fresh herbs, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would definitely get a thing of herbs for Irma, just because she cooks.
Yep.
I would probably get some kind of fern for Hester that he doesn't have to water it because he's so busy tinkering with stuff.
Yep.
And Bronobi, let's get him a. I was thinking Nightshade.
Okay. Yep.
It's like that could work for him. He's gonna kill it or it'll kill him. Yeah.
Yep. Or the 9-year-old that doesn't really know what the hell that is might kill himself on it too. Yep.
Hey, I don't know the kid's 9.
Nope.
I just know there's this little furry thing following Bronobi.
Yep, polishes boots at night, sews everything for him while he's sleeping, all that fun stuff. Yep. Perfect. Alright. Irma and Hester, is there anything you specifically want to decorate your home with? Let's start with Irma.
Like
Or
decorations?
Do you want to tear up the subfloor and start digging? That was the other option, I wasn't sure.
I think,
definitely be a basement.
Probably like next to the fireplace, she'll take out like a patch and start digging a little cellar. Yeah. I don't know, we'll plan on doing that.
Okay. Anything specific you'd buy for the place?
I think the first thing Irma is looking for is like a big, sturdy table for like a good like kitchen like counter space.
Yep.
It's like Irma's first thing she's looking for.
Okay. Like it'd have your basic kitchen stuff like cupboards and like a table, but like a kitchen table you'd have to get stuff like that. It'd have the basics, but that's it. Yep.
So like would it have counters? Or
I'd have a counter, 1 counter, yeah. It'd be like 1 old wooden table with the wash basin and all that, but it's meant for like you'd probably look at it and go, it's been here for a while, I could probably get a new one. But
Irma will find a nicer table then, a nicer counter space.
Okay, perfect. Within easy, you'd be able to find someone to do all that for you. Definitely any of the woodworking guild halls, and there would be a shop here for basic stuff. But yeah, if you want basic stuff, 10 gold. If you're looking for anything more, it's going to be 20. Same with everybody. It's like pots, plants. You can go get it yourself. This is going to take you at least 4 days to get everything in your house ordered and set here. Might take a little bit of time if you want anything specifically done. You could be able to hire someone easy to come like measure and build something in there. If you want to hire anyone, it's pretty much going to be like 3 silver a day and then cost of materials. So it's up to you. But it's not going to go quick. You'd be able to buy a bunch of stuff off the shelves and whatnot, but it's still going to take you a while to get most things. Hester, anything specific you'd look for?
Does the place already have like a full kitchen? Like it has like obviously it has the chimney and like a fireplace or whatever, but does it have
your kitchen is basically it's got one table that works as a counter, like a wash basin, drain. That's really it. Plus the stove. That's really about it. These are not... It's old school still. There's not... Unless you build something with magic or build it yourself. Yeah, most things here is open fire cooking.
Okay. Yeah, Hester prefers to basically build everything themselves.
Yep.
But they are gonna spend some money to get a nice bed. So that way they have somewhere nice to sleep. And then something good in that, like a good set of like pots and pans to cook their food in. But other than that, everything else, it's like they'll basically just craft themselves.
Okay. If you're looking to get like yourself a workbench and tools, that's going to be an extra 25 gold for that. Because that's a specific need. And those are built to last.
This is here crazy.
Yeah. I guess in your opinion, would it be advantageous for Hester to move their workshop from the starter town that we started this campaign on to here? Or would it just be better to just buy a new shop here?
Travel-wise, it'd be a week and a half there and back. Almost 2 weeks to get there and back, and then lug it. You're not broke.
Fair point. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get what I need to get started. So like now with the workshop, is that also including like an anvil and stuff like that?
Yes.
Or is that just the work? Okay.
Yep. No, that'll include everything for 25 extra.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's going to be like, what, 35 gold then to get just
around
a
there.
bed, some kitchen shit, and the workshop?
Yep.
Okay. Bye.
All right. All right. So is there anything else specifically you guys want to do here in Brackenmill? Do you want to talk to anyone? You'd be able to, over the few days, you get to know a few people in and around. I'm assuming you guys are probably, if you don't feel like cooking yourself or have Irma do a meal for you, you'd end up at the Root and Raptor, the tavern and meal hall. This is pretty much, and this place is built for like 300-400 people daily to come through here and eat at the same time. You'll eventually get to know the owner. His name is Brom Underbow. He is a raptor of all folk. Nope, sorry, looking at the wrong one. He is a Cervan. Brom Underbow. It's pretty much a gathering spot for the perch farmers, merchants, and visiting buyers. They are known for their root beet stew and skyfruit cider. Meals here are pretty much 5 copper or 1 silver for something better. Every meal comes with your first drink free, the rest you have to pay for. But a lot of people are like looking at you guys and wondering like where you're from, because you all look a little different than most. You don't get a lot of like adventurers like full armor in this place if you're not part of an actual guard for the merchants. And you guys don't look like guards for merchants. You look like you walked in
No.
off the street.
We did.
Yep, you did.
Or out of a forest or something.
Yep. But yeah, they'd notice you here for a while, and you'd get to know your a couple of your neighbors at some point. Brendan didn't come up with names, but most of them are just kind of like going, "Oh, good, there's people coming. Welcome to the neighborhood," stuff like that. Most of them are just letting you settle before they bother to come over. But most people here are farmers or merchants. Mostly farmers. Merchants are pretty much staying at the inn or at friends' houses. This whole place is non-stop activity. All night long. There's night deliveries, they're going back and forth. Most of the people here really aren't too worried about everything else that's going on. There's no fires near them. They're not being bothered by bandits. This looks like a normal town that is not really caring about what's going on in the world, as long as they're still being able to move freight and get paid. It's almost like
This is an aberration. It may not stand.
Yeah. Yeah, these people are saying, yeah, that's their problem, why they're still staying in that forest. They got other places to go. That's the majority of the people here. Because they're not wrong.
Is that when we find out it's all a facade, it's all the front, they're actually smugglers, the entire town? It's actually
Yep. But after like a couple days, I'll say you guys finally like get together and have a meal together and figure out what you want to do.
It's clearly a secret society. We've seen too much. It's either we join or we die.
Joining sounds fun.
So by this stage, has Bronobi found a butler or a maid or something?
Yes. Would have taken you at least 3 days before someone knocked on your door. You would have eventually been sent. Yeah, you would have eventually been sent to the Legacy Guild Hall, where you would have been introduced to Rulin Brambltein. He is a Gerbine. He's also the cousin of the mayor. He's young, and he has been wanting to... he'd be about 15, 16, so like early 20s for here. He'd be... Okay. He's fairly... Like, he's noble adjacent, so he's quite... like book read, he can read, he can write, but he's also has been secretly been like part of at one point the bandit coalition. Here you would find out, and the mayor has been like finally found out about it and has been like punishing him, and so instead of being sent to jail, he's been sent to you.
Wow, is this the plot of the Seinfeld's, in show?
Maybe.
You've straight up taken their plot. I love it.
You go with what you would know in your brain, sir.
I've sentenced you to be a butler.
Yep. So he's like got a fake smile on his face. And the only thing he cares about is the fact that he can still maybe do things that he used to do and get maybe better paid for it. He's not cheap. He's going to charge you pretty much 45 gold for the year.
45 gold, that is inclusive of everything. You will feed yourself. I will provide food for my charge here, but not for you.
I'm okay with that, as long as I have the ability to, if I need some extra things to train him with, that'll be on your dime, of course, obviously. This house will do for now, but I will need to find a secret training area for him. I don't want him out in the middle of the so everybody can see. I assume you want this a little bit on the down low, which is why you came to me. By the way, thank you for that. I am the best in town. He's a little smug. Plus, I have the eyes and ears of the mayor, so I'd be able to, figure out what's going on. And
So just
I'm
to
sure
check, what exactly are you the best in town at?
well, gathering information is one of my key skills. I am also good at keeping my mouth shut when I need to. I also know a lot of places to bring certain items in that maybe don't need to be taxed. I'm also quite good with, well, most weapons, but mostly daggers and longbows.
That is it.
He's
Let's
got a little bit of set of arms on him, but he could probably
We walk
do
now.
the same
Follow
thing.
me. And he walks out of the house, and he's heading. If we notice an archery range or anything else, that's fine. Otherwise, we're just
Yeah,
going
there'll be
to
training
some-
areas here. They're a little
Okay.
more out of the town, just so you don't hit anybody. But yeah, there's a couple trees where most of the locals do, because there is quite a lot of hunting around here. You're going to be wandering into areas where a lot of the giant insects that are farmed here might be, but because a lot of the silk is woven in between a lot of the tree branches, so you might have a lot of giant centipedes and stuff in your way, but there's definitely lots of areas to go to, and he will eventually take you to one that he knows of, and as soon as you start walking, he's just going to go, not over there, silly, let's go over here. And he'd take you to an area where there's probably 2 or 3 other people here doing some archery. It's that's okay, I know these guys.
Okay, so basically, when each time one of these people hits a target,
Yep.
Bronobi his goal is to full Robin Hood it and split the arrow down the middle.
Okay.
So that's not going to be easy. I rolled 3 shots just then. The worst
Okay.
was a 17. The next was a 21, and the last was a 27.
17, 21, 27. This guy's
It's clear that
yelling
Bronobi and the kid are actually Green Arrow and Speedy.
this guy's a little learned. I'm going to give him a +4 to his attack. Okay. Okay. So,
2 23s and a nat 20.
So he's going shot for shot with you. Your first 17, he splits with a 23. Your second shot, you both hit a 21 and the arrows bounce off each other. Your 27 goes through his 12 on the third. So you're pretty much even par after 3 shots. I rolled well for the first 2.
You sure did.
Yep. A 19 and a
Okay.
17. It's okay.
Okay. I like this. And then he pulls out a dagger and backhand throws it towards one of the targets. Come on. Shit.
He's better with the bow. I rolled a 2. He's
I know
only
it.
got a 6.
Oh, well, I got a 13, so I haven't done great, but I've done okay.
That's better than that. He just kind of goes, crap. Sorry, I grabbed that one wrong. I'm better with the bow, but I do know the dagger. I'm better up close with the dagger, not throwing them. Why would I throw a dagger with a bow?
I can see that you have some ability, and therefore I feel confident that I can trust you to teach him these things. I want him to have a full education. So, here is your money, straight up, whole year. But let me tell you something for free. If I come back and you are gone and not doing your job, I will find you and pull your eyeball straight out of your socket.
That's what the contract I'm going to write up is for. I like
Then
paperwork.
okay. Then I never threatened you, and that did not happen. Excellent.
No. Threaten me, that's fine. Dad does that all the time anyway. Same with the uncle.
Now
Right,
you make
so-
me feel guilty.
That's okay. I'm used to it. Don't worry. Well,
I will-
one day you're going to have
but
to tell me how you talked Benna out of, killing a lot of you. That I'm sure that's going to be a good story.
We have lots of good stories. Ultimately, people think they can kill us, but they cannot.
Give me a quick
Except
insight
Reynard.
roll.
We do not know what happened to Reynard.
Yeah.
Insight is an 8.
Okay. Yeah, somehow he knows who you are, sir. Tossing around her name when not a lot of people know who she is. Maybe you didn't really read into that a lot.
Not a thing.
No, because that's recent. That just happened.
Feel a little
So
sus,
word would
honestly,
have got here before you guys got here. Somehow.
Okay.
Yep. But yes, you have a lovely
that.
butler that's gonna work Val's ass off for quite a while. Yeah.
Okay, and he said
So
he
you-
needed some extra money, so I'm going to leave Val in charge of that. My plan is I'm going to buy a safe and only tell him the combination, so he can use it to
Okay.
store anything that he needs.
Yeah.
So
Safes aren't bad. They're about
I keep
for a good one, 5 gold for a good safe.
okay, good. I'm bleeding money right now. Where my initial
Well,
plan was to sell this
you're
pretty
used
house
to
and just
that.
take pocket money.
The house,
You had
the
to give me a
deed for the
give me
house
a-
is normally 500. So if you sell it furnished, you'll get about 6 for it. To sell it outright again is going to be 500.
Fair enough. Well, I'm not selling it because now there's a child living in it, so I'm
Sure
stuck
is.
with that.
Yep. You are leaving a child with a criminal. I like it.
Mm-hmm. It makes perfect sense to Bronobi. He's very wise, remember?
Yes.
With
He is
minus
quite
1
wise.
wisdom.
Yep.
I can't see what could go wrong.
Nope. And aren't you at a permanent disadvantage on wisdom? Oh, that's wisdom saves. That's what it was.
Saves, yes.
Yeah.
And besides, I've got the standing threat. I'll find him and pull his eyeball
This
straight
is
out
true.
of his head.
Yep. But you also now have an in with the mayor, which is a good thing. He's the cousin of the mayor. Well, the cousin of this. Anyway, yes.
Well, yeah. Let's see you do genealogy for a
His-
quick second.
It's his father and the mayor are related. So technically, the mayor is his uncle. But I'll figure that out.
Once removed, second removed. No,
He's the mayor-in-law.
is that the roommates, mothers, cousins,
Yeah.
sisters, whatever
I have
we're
written-
gonna call it.
Yeah.
Once
Uh.
dated the dog walker for the mechanic of the mayor.
All right. So his name is Rulin Brambletine. Alrighty.
People stop ringing me today. I'm just ignoring them. People don't learn.
Nope. Alright. I'm gonna put this in Discord so I don't forget.
Oh, Mario, that's what you giving out all that money last session. Everybody wants a piece of you now.
That's right.
Yep. All right. So you now have a Gerbine servant and a Gerbine butler. We'll have a Gerbine following at some point for you. Perfect. So yeah, that's going to be your first 4 to 5 days getting all that ready. Is there anything else the rest of you guys want to do before we go for break?
No, I think I'd just be wandering around looking at everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go for 10 minutes. This is the first time in a while you guys have had just time to do whatever you want and not being attacked.
I'm waiting for
Always waiting for it.
it.
But you
Another
were told by the-
assassination attempt, of course.
Yep. That's what night's for. All right, let's take time.
Okay.
Okay, so Val will also offer the rest of you, because he's gotten to know you as during the travel, so whenever you guys are away, if you want him to water any plants or look after the house, he will do that for a modicum sum of 5 gold a year. Whether or not you want to take him up on that, I'll leave that up to you. Because he will need a key to get into your house. But it all depends. It's mostly for watering plants, unless you take them with you. But he's offering for 5 gold a year. That's a pretty good steal for just to walk in and water some stuff. But I'll let you figure that out. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do before your urgent summons from the Bird Council finally catches up with you guys?
I've done everything I wanted to do.
Okay.
I'd be doing some training with him in the meantime, like if we had days. That'd be my focus. I'd ignore the rest of the party, forget they existed.
Yeah.
Unless they came to me, I would just be training him, kind of overworking this poor kid.
Okay. What skill would you like to use to roll 3 times, please, to see how well he learns? Persuasion?
Well,
Survival?
I assumed I'd just roll my own skills, like the good ones, and that's what I'm trying to teach him. So I'd be wanting to teach him stealth. I'd be wanting to teach him to shoot an arrow, to shoot a bow, and probably leave him some daggers so that he can defend himself in close quarters.
Okay.
Do you want to borrow my whip? Want to borrow my whip of warning to help teach him?
No. Stealth was 17.
Okay.
The bow at 24.
Okay.
And what did I say? The dagger. I'm not so good with that. Oh, that's a nat 20 plus 7.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 7.
Okay.
You're trying to teach him how to use the dagger, and he's like, "Shut up, I got this."
All right. He's getting the weapons down pat. The stealth is a little bit of a hard tie. He's having trouble. I didn't roll well on the stealth. It's not a nat 1, but it was a 3 plus probably 2 with his proficiency at low. So he's not doing great on the stealth aspect. But
Does
he's
the
getting
quality
the
of my
weapons down.
roll affect how well he learns, though? Does it give him...
No, it's just that... Yeah, that's how well you did teaching. That's how I was doing the rolls. So stealth is definitely going to be something that the butler will work on more than the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting to that lanky age where he's just stumbling over so many feet and trying to run with like an extra 20, 30 pounds on his back. He's going to take a while to get used to.
Fair.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, over the course of the time, you probably would have run into a few people here. You would have definitely at some point when you guys, if you decided to go to the inn, your new butler would have definitely introduced you to his aunt, the mayor. Her name is Cressel Brambletine. She's in her late 50s. She's a stern but fair matriarch of the Brambletine farmstead. She's also the mayor, and she owns her own farm. She's known for her green thumb and silver tongue. She's a former guild member, but now acts as an impartial voice among the legacy families. Her family line has been here in Brackenmill for about 300 years, ruling over everybody. Most people like her and like the family. A couple of the locals will probably tell you she has pockets in a few people, but most people just put that aside. But she's knows everybody, and she would have taken a point as soon as one of you decided to hire her nephew to say hi and welcome to the place. She would have known who you all were before she came and said hi. She would have heard tale that you're the defenders of Alderheart, and are glad you decided to live here in Brackenmill instead of at Alderheart. under the watchful eye of the Bird Council.
I mean, the way you've said that makes it really hard for us to reply.
She speaks her mind. She's another Jerbean, so yeah. There's more humble folk here than anything, but yeah. But yeah, at some point during like day 7, day 8, a lovely perch guard wanders in, knocks on all of your doors, and hands you all a summons to come back to Alderheart as soon as possible.
Okay. Roland, the time has come. I'm very pleased with your learning. I'm very pleased with your learning. You are proving to be an apt student, and I'm sure you will surpass me and murder me in my sleep in just a few years. And that is, of course, the goal. Oh, wait, we are not visit. That's a visit thing. Well, hopefully you don't murder me, but hopefully you are able to. That is the important point.
Ah, right. I was going to say it's in the contract that I can't. But that's only a 1-year contract. We'll do a new contract in a year and see how we're doing.
Oh, wait, I was talking to Val, not Roland. That was my bad.
Okay, never mind.
I was going to say, it was like you said Roland and then started talking about the training. And I was like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, my bad. I meant Val.
I understand.
Sorry, that was the Val. Okay.
Well, a year? I don't really think, well, we'll see how I do. He gives you a wink.
Well, I am hoping to come back long before a year, successful, having destroyed all of my enemies.
All right. Well, I'll keep I'll keep the house nice and tidy. This guy says cleaning is actually a good way of building muscle, so I don't really see how that works, but apparently it will.
Any exercise is good exercise. If you are just standing there polishing a bench, I don't give a crap about that. He can do that. That's why he is a butter.
Are you doing the wax on, wax off method?
I mean, if he's doing wax on, wax off, that's different. But, polishing a bench, that doesn't achieve anything. Wax on, that's, of course, paint the face.
Yes, I'll see he gets... right now, we're doing most of the training at night, but I have enrolled him in school, much to his chagrin, so he goes to class as of tomorrow.
I have heard of this school. It sounds like a horrific place of torture and pain.
Exactly. That's why he's going. He's got to learn.
Okay.
Yep.
Harden him up a bit. Excellent.
That'll harden the brain and the heart, and, well, probably some bones at some point, too.
But I also believe that you have good connections. If somebody takes it too far with him, I expect you to, find a way to get that person off by themselves so he can beat the crap out of them.
Well, yes. Don't you worry about that. I have friends everywhere.
Excellent. I think I have done well in hiring you. I think we will make an excellent team.
Yeah. Try not to die.
A good policy for life. Goodbye.
Enjoy.
He turns and walks off.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys... Sorry, go.
I was like, and that's when the Pirates of the Caribbean, as he walks off. It's like, where's that sound coming from?
Yeah. All right. Is there anything the rest of you guys want to do before you leave your homes?
Learn a choreograph a dance to the song that he's just apparently invented.
Possibly. A couple of cannons going off in the back.
I rolled a 16 on the dice for dexterity. I'm sure it's a very good dance.
Yeah. Jump up, click your hooves together. Yep.
Yeah, excellent. Everyone's very impressed.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. So if there's nothing else you guys want to do, you get back on the lovely journey back towards Alderheart. The summons says kind of urgent, but they do know it's like 4 to in between 3 and 5 days, depending on how fast you guys get there. Is there anything you want to do along the way towards Alderheart? Did you want to check in with Warden Mira? She's along the way, or did you want to save that for after the summons? I'll put you back on the roadmap. Or would you have
Stuff.
contacted her during the week that you were here?
I think we were all a bit busy. And
Sure.
It was just, and then I really
I'll
don't
leave it up
care
to you.
about the Warden.
Yeah. Okay. That was just fun extra stuff when I had two players that had reason to talk to her.
That's fair.
So I think Hester has the sending stone, but if you ever want to contact her, by all means, you know where she is. Excellent. So, during your lovely journey back towards Alderheart,
I will say, as a real quick thing, Hester probably would use the sending stone just as a quick like update to her as to like where we are. So it's like when we got to Brackenmill, we'd be like, we're in Brackenmill right now, checking out our homes, just keeping her updated as to where we are.
Okay. Your response is going to be quite hurried, saying, right, tracking down some info. Glad you're not coming in, not home yet. Keep in touch. I'll have more words soon.
And is the sending stone like once a day that we could
One a
use it
day.
or something like that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Once a day,
So it's like
25
as we were
words.
traveling, as we were walking to Brackenmill, I would have just updated like, we're still heading. Like more or less, I'm just using it as like a, playing voicemail tag kind of thing.
Just doing Facebook updates.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a better explanation. Facebook updates.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
You need it, huh?
Imagine this world with Facebook. How to ruin a world.
Just the internet, sir. That's how you ruin a world.
Yeah, 100%.
Kind of make it better, but also kind of ruin it. Okay. So, as you guys take your lovely journey back towards Alderheart, 4 days comes and goes, thankfully uninterrupted, because I rolled during break and nothing happens to you guys. So, along your journey, you would also notice, like, as soon as you guys left Brackenmill, there was at least 30, 35 wagons full of goods coming towards Alderheart. So you're not alone, which is a good thing. Most of the people that are going with you are at a semi-slower pace, because most people are just pulling carts. Kind of like Eliza has. Some of these are laden with goods. So it's taken quite a few people to push some of them. I'm going to say they have something pulling them. Maybe some of the giant insects that you guys noticed. Most of them are beetles. I finally looked, and they are beetles. But yeah, you guys finally back at Alderheart. You spend the good old long time getting up into the main trunk market. And as you guys are finally back in Alderheart, can I have perception rolls from everybody?
10.
21.
24.
Perfect. Okay. Anyone 15 and over, your passives would kind of catch it. Well, nat 20 from Zenzin.
Yep.
Through the crowd, you are going to start to notice a lot more. You're seeing a lot of what you would know. You've not met a lot of the tenders. You've met more perch guards. But there's a lot of the tenders that are here. A lot of them are soot-stained. They've lost a lot of feathers. A lot of them have burns and scorch marks. And you'll notice a frail young Huden Gallus standing on a crate in the middle of the market square, trying to catch the attention of anyone passing by. They're pretty much just yelling out that the fires are spreading more and more by the day. We need help to quell the blaze. Please join the tenders and help us heal our wood. As he speaks, you'll see a shy Sable Luma standing awkwardly to the side of him. No one seems to be taking much interest in what this person is speaking. Most people are just walking by and just go, the tenders have their own problems. You can deal with it. There's lots of you. And they're going back and forth saying, we're low on people, we're scattered, there's not enough of us, we need your help. Most people are ignoring the tenders asking for aid.
So to the party, should we help?
Yeah, what species did you say the tenders were again?
These ones are Gallus.
Gallus. Okay.
Yeah. They are the dove folk. Well, sorry, the Luma's the dove. Like a rooster, kind of. One sec, let me open up.
It sounds about right.
The Gallus were the chicken folk.
Like chickens or other.
Sorry, thank you, chicken folk. I was going to show you a picture, but I have that. I have Humblewood on this computer. There you go. Those guys. You see those two? Yelling and asking for aid. So, sorry, one's a Gallus, one's a Luma. That's the problem.
Yeah, Hester would... Wow. I get so used to talking in Hester's voice, I start stuttering myself. Hester would ask them if they like what they need help with, like what exactly.
Oh, hi. Yeah, you would notice that they both wear the robes of the tenders. Sorry. Hi, I'm this is Havel. I'm Tever. Tever is the Luma. Havel is the Gallus. Havel, the Gallus, is going to look and go, "Oh, you guys are the defenders of Alderheart. I had a friend in one of the caravan attacks last month who survived thanks to you guys. They told me what you guys looked like. Thank you for that. We've heard of your deeds since you arrived in Alderheart. Well, we're kind of jealous of what you guys did. We really kind of would like if you could go help all the survivors of the fires across the wood, or help us. We've been asking, we just put a call in for aid at the Bird Council. Is that why you guys are here? Did you come call for the aid?
We were summoned to the council.
Yeah, we were summoned to the council. We haven't talked to the council yet. We don't know what they want.
We talked to them about 4 or 5 days ago. They said they'd be letting us know what kind of help we were getting. We're not really getting a lot of the help from the folks here. We've got people trying at the base of the tree too, at the base of Alderheart, but we're spread really thin, and there's something weird going on. They're going to kind of look around and go, the council knows a little bit more, but there's something big going on at the Scorched Grove. We're really not too sure what it is. It's something new. But I'm sure the defenders of Alderheart. No, we're not.
Let's go. Let us talk to the council first. See what they needed. Because I mean, if you talked to them 4 days ago, that's about when we got the notice, and we were in Brackenmill. So I don't know if what you need is related to them urgently calling us back.
I don't know.
But we would have got notified when you talked to them.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, hopefully. Anyway, good luck. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. So, after the lovely couple hours of going higher and higher and higher, you're getting used to this lovely climb now, you are immediately brought into the council chambers, and you're met with an unusual sight. It is filled with people, birdfolk, humblefolk, tenders, and even a few folk from beyond the wood have assembled here. Speaker Beta, you would also notice, is up there again. It doesn't look like there's any humble folk here yet. It's just down to the 5 bird council. You don't see muck here, but you do notice that it has slowly, the benches that they're on have gotten bigger, and it looks like they're in the process of trying to get room, and it's being reconstruction right now up there. All those assembled clamor over each other, and their pleas are desperate. Some are urging for an immediate removal of all the tenders from the grove before more lives are lost. Some are calling for the mobilization of the Perch Guard to meet the monsters head-on. It seems everyone has an opinion and is fighting to be heard. You would also notice eventually the tenders that saw you decided to come with you, and they're standing pretty much behind you and kind of like shuffling off to the side, trying to get up front. Shortly after you guys arrive, the familiar Bright Gallus of Speaker Beta pretty much just raises her hand and waits for everybody and all the bickering to stop. It takes about 5 minutes for all the gathered bird folk to notice her gesture and fall silent. This time when Beta speaks, it's not with a booming voice or harsh language. The sound of command and respect permeate her every word. Good. Thank you all for heeding our summons so quickly. The wood is in great need, and many of our tenders have already paid the dearest price to protect it. We hope you will hear our pleas and offer us your aid in this most dire of circumstances. The tenders have been, and a few scouts that just came back, are describing larger clouds of those, well, I think they're calling them ember bats, larger than we've ever seen before. There's also been strange fire creatures sighted in the woods, and they have injured many travelers. There's been a lot of missing tenders, and the reports of a huge unknown creature is stalking the ash plain of the grove. Something must be done. So this is why the council has been called upon the help of the defenders of Alderheart. I will offer any information else I can when I get it, but this creature is a new discovery and the council has little to go on. Now, with the merging of the Bandit Coalition and the council here, our Perch Guard is obviously quite spread thin because they're in the middle of relocating a lot of them and trying to figure out security measures. So, she's just going to look and go, "Oh, Tever, please come up here." The one that you were talking to before. He's going to reluctantly say he's the first to encounter the massive beast in the grove. He recalls seeing the ash of the plain seize up as if something were burrowing through it. The creature never broke the surface, so he wasn't really able to get a good look at it. It did grab his instructor, though, as Tever saw him get sucked under the ash, but Tever ran until he was safe on the edge of the scorched grove. This kind of sounds familiar to what you guys saw when you were at the Perch Guard way station that was destroyed by a whole bunch of holes in the ground. These kind of seem similar to what he was talking about. Everything was covered in ash when you guys got there, but he didn't see what caused the problem. A map is going to be laid out, and he's going to point on the map where the most recent sighting took place. And the Speaker Beta will mention that the Grove is a dangerous place, and she's going to ask Havel to look for someone to guide the party. At first, Tever simply raises his hand to speak, but it's clear that he is conflicted, and his fear is getting the better of him. Despite this, he eventually will say that he will guide the party to where they last saw the creature. You guys would definitely get a hint that he doesn't want to do this, but because it scared the shit out of him, literally. Speaker Beta is going to offer you guys 125 gold each to survey the area and figure out what's going on. If you would.
That is why we came back. I do have a question, though.
Yes, Bronobi.
The tenders were in the town calling for assistance of great urgency. The people in the streets seemed utterly indifferent to them. I suppose that is not a question. So, the question is,
yes.
What can we do about this problem? Because right now, I feel like all these people are going about their lives like they will still have a life tomorrow. But effectively, nobody will if something is not done. we are just us. There is not very many of us. We will do what we can, but this feels like an all-hands-on-deck scenario.
Yes, this is why I want you to skip the location. I don't expect you to go in fully ready to defend everything that's there. I have called upon Riffin the Ash Knight, who I believe you have met, and any of his elite guard to try and come to the aid too, but they have been also up in the mountains dealing with the Bandit Coalition, making sure everything is up there safe. So, right now I need info, and as for the people, well, as you can notice, all the people that are on the routes of Alderheart, most of them are refugees from the fires. They are scared, and they know what's happening. A lot of them don't want to deal with that again, as you can understand. The Perch Guard can only do so much. We can't force people to join the tenders, much to some of us, and she's going to look around, want them to. So, we are currently at an impasse as to, until we know what it is, how many they are, how big it is, the best I can do is move all tenders that I can over into that area, but the fires are spreading everywhere. They have reached Winnowing Reach, they have reached the northern part of Alderheart itself, and many of them are either not coming back, many of them are quite injured. We're running low on able bodies. So I've put out the call to pretty much everywhere that I can, that anyone of able age and has at least a smattering of magic, especially at the Avium. I'm trying to get those people out of their libraries to help, because they would be the best ones to do that. So I'm trying, Bronobi. But a lot of people just don't want to help.
We have just come from Brackenmill. It seemed like nobody there was aware there was an issue at all.
They're aware, they just don't live at front hand like some of the others that live close to the Scorched Grove. They're farmers, that's what they do, they grow food. Until some sort of situation destroys their crops, they're farmers, they're going to farm.
Well, we need to stop this situation.
Unfortunately, yes. This is why I've called you, because you are quite, and she's going to look around, reliable.
Pretty much Brackenmill is Pearl Harbor.
And it seems to me, he wants to say loudly, that Alderheart pays very well for people that do services for it. So all the people out there struggling to make day-to-day living, perhaps do some good services for Alderheart, and there will be payment for it. That is, of course, the only reason we are doing this. Well, maybe not really, but the point is,
the money does.
He looks around. I'm sure there are people in here wringing their hands, but not stepping forward who could.
Can I have a persuasion roll, please, with advantage, sir?
I mean, the advantage got me up to 12. That is a number. It's okay.
That's a number. Did anyone else want to say anything, or are you going to just let Bronobi do all the work?
So if I'm, I guess just to make sure I'm understanding what's happening. So we're talking to the Bird Council right now, and
Yes.
they want us to go deal with these creatures that are underground in the Scorched Grove. And then what did the I forgot what they're called, the tenders? What did they want us to do?
The tenders can deal with the fire part. That's what they're for. They are meant for putting out fires and trying to regrow the areas. They're pretty much druids that can, and like people that have a little bit of magic who can abate the fires, help regrow, help regenerate, and keep the fires from spreading. That takes a lot of magic. Having to deal with things that are attacking them at the same time, that's the problem.
Okay. So basically, we'd be helping both the tenders and the council, just heading to the Scorched Grove to deal with them. Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah. So there's nothing really else that Hester would add, because it just seems like it's not a choice. It's a the choice is, do we go help or not? But
Right.
it's, since they need help, Hester's like, yeah, we would help. I
No,
thought
I just
it was a
wasn't sure.
choice between like helping the tenders or helping the council, but it's like,
Nope.
no, they're
It's
both wanting
it's
the
one
same
and the
thing.
same. Yep. The
Okay.
tenders are just running low on people. Most of them are burning to death. Or
So-
dying from the creatures that keep coming into there. Yeah. No, I just wanted to see if you wanted to actually say anything else to the people that are here. Or do you think Bronobi's speech is enough?
I think Zenzin will rhetorically ask, do the people not wish to fight for their survival? I can't quite think how to phrase that sort of in character, but that's the essence of what she would say.
Yeah.
It's like, this is your survival. Why are you not fighting for it? But not expecting enough.
Yeah, most are just saying that's what the tenders are for. I have my own things to worry about. You're getting a lot of that back and forth. And a lot of people are also saying that the Scorched Grove is the result of a great calamity which raged centuries ago there. And a lot of people just don't understand the elemental magic that's there and don't want to deal with it because they don't understand it.
And people are usually afraid of what they don't understand.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean, someone's saying I could make money by going face first into almost certain death. Me personally, I'm saying, no, I'm going to continue doing my job, thanks.
Until all their heart starts to burn, these people you're going to realize aren't going to do a lot. They have faith in the tenders. But the tenders are asking for help. It's a fun catch-22 here. But I'll take a quick persuasion roll from Zenzin because you did say something.
Yay! Ooh. What am I doing? Advantage on any topic related to the skill you selected with your learned trait. Convincing. This would be convincing, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So I get advantage on that. Lovely.
Huzzah!
Ooh.
A 10.
Both of them are
Double
seven.
10. Double sevens for a 10. Okay. It seems that, just like the speaker, the head of the bird council, most of your words are going on deaf ears, sadly. And she's just going to look at you guys and go,
Probably
fine, 250 gold each for you guys. And a
If
lot of
it's-
people
this
just
was
immediately go,
Daggerheart, that would have been a critical success.
Yep.
it would have been. And never
As soon as she's-
mind.
As soon as she puts it up to 250 gold, that's when a couple hands raises and start walking over to Tever. And she just goes, right, money always talks. I should have just led with that.
Does that mean she's doubling what she's going to pay us?
Yeah, she's giving you 250.
No.
Fine.
So, V
I
had
think
already
Zenzin
agreed
will
to
sort of
do,
look over. Sorry.
I was going to say, V had already agreed to do our job, but more compensation will help us do things. Right now, I am training up people to help improve things, so we are putting our money to good use, but we thank you for what you offer.
Well, thank you for actually doing something helpful.
Yes. He's helping train up people, so in 10 years, if everything still exists, they can help.
I mean, Brandon didn't ask for a deception check, so that we move on now.
Yeah,
What Bronobi said was obviously the truth, so we move on.
She already knows you
Yep.
people. I don't need to make a roll for that. You're helping until you're a hindrance. Look the other way, sir. All right, so there's a few people that are immediately going to be going with Havel, the Gallus, and Tever, the Luma, is going to be the one who's coming with you guys to show you where it was that he saw the issue. He says it's going to be at least a 3-day journey to get there from here. But he's got a trail through the woods that he knows of that the tenders use all the time. So it should be relatively safe now that the bandits are kind of on our side.
That's true.
So, he's even got like a bunch of food ready and all that, so you don't have to worry about that. But is there anything else you guys needed to buy or get while you're here?
I don't think so. I think we're
Probably
good.
Gowther would like to purchase a couple of healing potions.
Okay. You could easily get that from Susan, because she is still here peddling her wares, and most people aren't really going to her, but she does have some healing potions. Were you looking for standard or better?
I only got a little bit of... Would I get a discount on anything?
She will do the same as Eliza and give you the 10% friends and family discount. So standard healing
I'll
potion is
pick up
going to
2
be
standard.
45 gold. And if you
I'll
want
have 2
the
standard.
next one, it's going to be 270 gold.
Can't afford that, so I'll do the standard.
Okay. Healing potions ain't cheap. The fact that you can buy 2 of them for the same price as your fucking house is weird. I don't get D&D money sometimes. I really don't.
While we are here,
The
I had
cost of
remembered
your plus
that-
1 breastplate is the same as a house. Like, come on. I don't get it.
Well, it's either a roof over your head or a thing of armor on your chest. Which one do you want to protect more?
Sorry, go Hester.
Yourself or your stuff?
oh, I was gonna say, I had when we were here before. Hey, God, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yawning. So I still have the giant toad body, head, and the 4 legs, and 3 small frogs from the
Okay.
bog. I had meant to sell them before we left Alderheart to Susan, because otherwise now it's been like 2 weeks more.
They are mush right now, yes.
So I'm assuming they were mush 2 weeks prior when we were getting ready to leave, because I think I had them for like a week or 2.
Yeah, they would have been
Before.
like just a
We-
soggy or
Okay.
Didn't you already like give them to her back at the bog?
No, because I did all the stuff that was in jars. I gave those to her and removed those. This is just extra shit that, like, I chopped up
He's
the
been
giant
carting
toad
around.
body to grab the
Yeah.
part. So I'm just gonna remove them from my thing
okay.
here. Oh, shit!
When you pull them out, it is just a handful of goo. It does not smell good.
Ew.
Pulls it out.
Okay.
All of a sudden, all the bugs in the area just go like
Yep. Immediately. This is
Okay.
rank. This is worse than stagnant pond water. Well,
I'll have to
There's a-
remove them later.
there's a
'cause every
fly
time I
that
try to
says-
remove them.
okay.
Easy
Tastes like
Beyond
crap.
dies.
Another fly. It is crap.
Literally. Might eventually make good fertilizer if you bury it somewhere. But even then, it's like liquid nitrogen right now.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Right?
Mm.
Okay. So, who's taking point? Because this is the time where I want survival rolls from everybody.
Gowther.
Rude.
We'll
Jeremy.
take
Jeremy's flying up above to keep a good lookout for us.
Okay.
He can see all around.
I'll take survival rolls up front, please. And perception rolls.
I also have in the bag of holding here, I just have herbs and poultices. That looks like 5 pounds worth. I didn't know what I would use that for. I'm assuming it came with the prisoner pack that had like the herbalism kit and everything.
That would have allowed you one time. You can use it to create a healing potion a day with.
Oh, okay. Could I have crafted these over the last 2 weeks?
Do you have proficiency with herbalism kit?
Yeah, I have. Hang on, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, because I wanted to craft. Wait, what? I don't. Oh, I have alchemist supplies. What the fuck?
If anything, I have herbalism.
Yep.
So maybe we collaborated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I have?
Character? Yeah.
I'll take. Depending on how many you want to do, I'll say at least you had 3 days to do it between shopping and all that. So I'll take 3 tool proficiency checks with the herbalism kit from Gowther. It's basically a D20 plus your proficiency plus your, I think it's a wisdom base.
Yeah.
So your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency and a D20.
So proficiency in wisdom would be a full +7 to whatever I roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
The heck is that in the background?
Sadly, that'd be a whole 11 total.
Okay. I need 2 more.
That might be me.
15.
Okay.
And a dirty 20.
Okay. You, over the course, will get 2 basic healing potions in it.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that works, especially since I did better each roll. I'm like, oh yeah, after the first day of doing it, like I kind of know what I'm doing.
It's been a while.
I got a better idea. Third day, this is how you do it.
Yep.
Time I've had a healer's kit and I didn't know. And artisan's tools.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants artisan's tools? Boring.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, I had an herbalism kit pretty much since the beginning, and then I got an extra one, so I sold that one. But for some reason, I guess I thought I had proficiency in it, but I have proficiency in alchemist supplies.
Seems like an alchemist.
Well, I think I did alchemist. Yeah, I think that's what it was alchemist. I was like, oh, I can make potions with that. So I went with that one.
Yeah.
But obviously the herbalism kit would work with the herbs and poultices.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just cleaning out my inventory of random shit here.
Yeah. All right. So when you guys are finally getting to the edge of the trees, he's taking you up here a little bit more up northish. Near the end of your second day, while you're making through the forest, you see with your 26 survival, Gowther. What was your roll for Jeremy, Bronobi?
Survival or perception?
One of each.
Okay, perception was 14, survival was a 1.
Okay. And that one? All right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
You didn't
Does that
have
mean
to
he
ask
landed
that.
on a bad branch and fell?
Probably. A dead branch that's slowly on fire. All right. Gowther, you would be able to tell first then with the survival and even your passive. This is a little bit better than Jeremy right now. While you're making through the forest, you see what looks to be a blazing fire off in the distance. As you look at the fire, you notice that the flames have taken on a bird-like form, resembling a weeping Corvum It's far enough away that you could make past it without being noticed, but the branches of the trees and around its body are already beginning to smolder. That is what it looks like.
Oh, wait, was that in Discord you've sent that?
Nope, I put it in Roll20.
Why is it not coming up for me?
You gotta scroll down for some reason.
I can copy and paste it for you.
It's weird. I don't know why. Oh, sorry, in the chat. My bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's one of those put to VTT things because it's right directly from the book.
Mm-hmm.
The creature is a fire specter, a memory of a forgotten inhabitant of the Scorched Grove. This is from Tevin. It's been animated by the flames that took its life. Most of these entities we've really only found in the deepest parts of the grove. It's unheard of to see one so far from the grove itself. We're kind of like taught to leave them be. They will dissipate once they've fulfilled their purpose. Weirdly enough, it usually consists of like reenacting a memory from the life of the victim. We usually just watch and just put out the fires after they go away because, well, they hurt. We've learned from experience getting near them is bad. But I've never seen one before. I've only heard of them. But yeah, like as soon as this thing starts to walk around, most of the trees and plants are really starting to turn on fire, and he kind of goes, right, we gotta kind of have to stay. Are any of you good at putting fire out or anything like that?
I am just good at killing things.
You do have an item on you, Bronobi, that would work?
The decanter of endless water, is that in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
When
Sure,
you lost
yes.
all your shit, that was the item that appeared in front of you. That was your
Mhm,
only item
yep.
at one point when you were naked.
Yep, so
From
I have
pulling a
that.
card from the deck. Oh, I've heard about those things. Well, okay, good. You're going to be one of them. Oh, wow. I wish we had more of them in the perch guard. I mean, sorry.
He just
in the
turns it
tenders.
upside down straight away and starts pouring it out around him, it'll protect everywhere around him, and he's just gonna say, "Do you want to hold it and while I shoot this thing?"
You don't want to shoot the creature, though. Let it
Why
finish.
not?
Well, I'm told it usually gets angry and attacks the people. I don't know.
That is why I shoot it so that it dies.
Well, I'll leave it up to you, but I'd rather you didn't. But you could try. I'd rather you wait.
I am just confused. Is fire not kind of the enemy at the moment? This thing seems to be just fire.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Not getting the problem here.
Well, I would just wait and just put the fires out, and I could help regrow the area. That's usually what we do. I don't know what, like how much water does that thing have? That kind of looks like not a lot of water.
It will never run out. Just keep it upside down. Keep the water coming.
Oh. You've never used this item before, Bronobi. Do you think you would know how it works?
I mean,
It does have
fiddled
command
with it over
words.
the time. Ah.
Yep. You can.
I don't know.
Yeah. You have to determine on exactly how much water you want it to come out. Geyser is the better word.
I feel like he would have redneck saying the word, "Hey guys, come here."
Because I don't know if you're using splash, fountain, or geyser. Splash produces 1 gallon of water. Which isn't a lot.
Geyser. You want a lot at the moment.
Okay. Are you going to walk up to this creature and you say geyser then? Is that what you're planning on?
Yeah, sure. That's the plan.
Okay. So this is what the item looks like.
I feel like this whole 1d4 bludgeoning damage is not really relevant in this setting when it's a fire creature getting 30 gallons of water thrown on it.
Yeah. I just need to see how much damage that is going to do. Okay. Brandon needs to try and figure out how much math, because fire elementals have water susceptibility, and for every gallon of water splashed on it, it takes 1 cold damage. So if it's doing 30 gallons, you're doing 30 cold damage to it.
30 cold.
Okay.
Sure.
Right. Well, impromptu battle.
But are
give me one
they-
second here.
Like resistant or highly,
It's
influenced
just
by cold damage?
Influence? No, it's just susceptible for any every 5 feet the elemental walks in water, or every gallon of water splashed on it, it takes 1 cold damage. So 30 gallons is 30 cold damage, but now it sees you instead of just letting it be. We're going to do an impromptu battle with a fire elemental.
Yay!
What could go wrong?
So I'm going to move you guys over to a map. We've used this map before. I will just get rid of... Well, we'll use him for Tevor. Add your extra tokens on. We still have Hester, Bronobi, and Irma here. So Zenzin and Gowther, you can add yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bubo.
Okay.
Uncle Buck, what are you here? Why are you here?
That was the tender that you first ran into. Well, we're going to use...
Oh, look
We're
at
gonna
that!
use the
I figured it
Griffin
out.
is going to be the fire elemental. And we'll use this guy as Tevor. Let me bring up Tevor's...
Presumably,
Oh.
Bronobi's at the front somewhere. It's
Alright.
like, that's easy. This thing does lots of water. It will put this guy out.
And Hester is currently riding Bubo as a mounted
Okay.
thing.
So, what does this guy have? He's a tender, and that's all he's got? Okay, that's weird. Fine, that'll work. Okay, let's throw some combat music on and roll some initiative and see if I can at least burn one of you.
I mean, we can all hope.
Oop, let me get rid of...
I got an 18.
All right.
Give me
I
one
don't
second here.
know.
This has the old
So I'm
one up,
supposed to have
just gonna-
advantage on initiative rolls. So let's see if this does it. Oh, it does. Hell yeah. That didn't do much, but all right.
Give me one sec. I'm just going to clear that, and I'm going to put everybody back in. Okay. So Bronobi got a 12.
No? But no.
What?
I told
you
you
get,
what
sorry?
I got. I got an 18.
Okay. What's your dex
Change it back.
bonus?
4. That's why I've got
Uh,
the 0.18 there.
Perfect. Thank you. What's Irma and Zenzin's dex?
14.
14. And Zenzin?
16.
So Zenzin goes first. So 16.1. Perfect. So the surprise round's over. Gowther, you go first.
So it's that birdie-looking guy that's up there?
Yeah, I already had the token for the griffin, so it is a fire creature.
I'll cast Starry Wisp on it.
Okay.
Dirty 20?
20 will hit.
Oh,
Wow,
2
wow.
damage. I feel so proud.
Okay.
What a spell!
Okay. Anything else for Gowther? Perfect. All right.
That's the
Bronobi.
music on Brandon or not?
I do have music on, yes.
Maybe I've got it turned down super low.
Here, let me add some scorched sounds.
Oh, there we go. So, in the description of this item, it says the person must use an action to remove the stopper and speak the command word. I already did that last time. Do I need to each turn remove the stopper and speak the word, or can I just say the word?
You need to say the word. You already got the stopper out. Nope.
Cool. So now, can I do something else? Is that a bonus action, free action, an action? What is it?
That's going to be your full action for that thing, because it is a geyser. That's a lot of power coming out of that thing.
Holding on to it, I guess, is the action. It's just cool. So I do it again. I'm just going to keep pointing it at him and keep saying geyser, geyser, geyser.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
I guess 30 points of guaranteed damage each turn isn't bad.
Well, I just don't know if I get a deck save. Give me 1 sec.
Well, it says a strength save regarding the bludgeoning damage and falling prone.
Yeah, I passed the strength save. And they're immune to prone. So I'm going to give him a deck save to see if he can move out of the way. He's going to take half damage this time because I rolled well.
Okay.
So he's going to take 15.
That's still not terrible.
19 deck save, so he knows it's coming now. So, okay.
Next time.
Anything else for Bronobi?
Well, that's my full action, so that's it.
Okay. Right. I can move 50, so I can move to here. Bronobi hit him first, so I may as well hit Bronobi a couple times. 24 to hit for 14 fire damage, and you are now on fire.
I don't like that.
16 to hit.
Ooh, I think I have a 17. I do.
Okay. So at the start of your turn, you take 1d10 fire damage until you use an action to put yourself out.
I would like to use my reaction. Reclamation Siphon. When a creature within 30 feet of you takes cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, you can use your reaction to grant that creature resistance against the damage dealt, and you take equal to the amount taken by the target creature. So he takes half, and I take the other half.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the total?
I think I said 14 fire.
And then a d10 at the start of the turn, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. So I take half of that, and I take 7, and he takes 7. I don't know if Bronobi's aware this is happening either. He's just getting fire damage, so he's...
Perfect. So that's its turn. Zenzin.
Zenzin is going to raid.
Okay.
Because why not? What she knows is hitting things, so that's what she'll do. Swing. 23 the hit.
Yep.
Get it.
8 slashing.
8 damage.
Okay. And you have a magical weapon?
And I do.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's a +1.
Yeah.
You take 7 fire damage for hitting him.
Stuff has rage.
I think rage is just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Pending.
Yeah.
Bear totem,
Unless
anything
you're,
but psychic.
Oh,
There you
bear,
go.
right, thank you. I forgot you're the bear totem.
Yeah.
Yep. Forgot what kind of barbarian you were.
Is do you do that as 3 or as 4?
That'll be... What did I say?
You said it was 7.
I said 7, so 3. I written down for you guys and the monsters. You have a second
I
attack?
get 2 attacks, so
Yep.
let's swing again.
Perfect.
Not so great. 12. Am I?
12.
Yeah, am I
yes.
flanking?
Yeah, you're flanking, surely.
You are flanking. Yep. 6 intelligence,
17.
so he's not too smart enough to know about flanking. Yep, that'll hit. You take 7 fire damage, so reduced to 3.
And I'll do. And she'll take 10.
Okay.
Our bonus action rage, so that is everything.
Okay. Irma.
Well, it's too close to shoot it, and I don't really want to touch it, so Irma is just going to disengage.
Okay.
Move back a few feet.
Yep.
I guess to the area. Bronobi took some damage, right?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I can throw him a healing word just because. Do something.
Okay.
There, have 7 healing.
Bronobi glances over and says, "Thank you." back to 4.
Perfect. Anything else for Irma?
No, that's
No, okay, perfect. Bubo and Hester.
All right, so even though Bubo is positioned behind me, I'm actually riding Bubo, so Bubo's under me, and just
That's fine.
so I'm gonna move over here.
Yep.
For flanking, although I think I was flanking where I was, but just to be safe, I will have Bubo use disengage, so I will back up 5 feet, so I'm 10 feet away from it. Or whatever, because I'm going to use the lance that I have on Bubo to attack it.
Yep. Okay.
So then I would have advantage. Whoops, wrong button. Advantage lance.
So you did move out of the way, so I get an attack of opportunity at least.
I use disengage with Bubo. So.
Oh, okay. Understood. That's for him.
So that was a nat 20.
You used
I thought it was for us. Yeah. So wouldn't I not get attack then?
I could still try to attack you because you're riding him.
Oh, right.
Because technically you're not a combined, even though you're on him. I don't know really how that works. I'll do it at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's how I. Yeah, I mean that's why I was understanding it that way, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense why he would get the ability to disengage if I still got attacked.
That's fine. I missed anyway with a 13, so you're fine. I keep forgetting you're on him.
Anyways, that's nat 20. So how do I do how do I do double dice then on D&D Beyond through?
So
that?
just your
crit
standard.
damage.
Yeah. What's your damage?
Well, it's a 1d10 plus 5, so then it'd be
Okay, so it's
2d10
just 10 plus whatever
5.
you roll. So just do a normal damage roll and add 10.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 18.
So 18,
Okay.
and that'll be magical piercing damage.
Yep.
And hang on, where'd it go? And another 6 damage for sneak attack.
Okay.
Because I took a level of rogue. And I think that's still magical piercing, I think is how sneak attack works. It's whatever my weapon does.
Yeah.
And
At some point, we'll figure out your training on how you got that level 1 of rogue. You would have had to learn it. Yeah, that's fine. Multiclassing, I like to RP. Somebody would have had to taught you how to sneak attack.
Oh, I figured just from watching Reynard just sitting back for the last, whatever, just
kind of, yeah.
Figuring out what he's been doing.
Let's
see, so I started there, so 5, 10, 15. And then I will back up, so I move 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll go here for 40. That'll be all of Bubo's movement, and since I'm riding him, that's all my movement. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Tevor is going to toss a spear at it and miss horribly. With a 6. That's his action. Gowther, back to you. Round 2. You'd be able to tell that this thing's starting to lose cohesion.
Oh, sorry. I only did 1 attack. I have 2 attacks. I just realized.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Let me. I was like, that turn went fairly quickly. Why was that?
You moved.
Okay. Then, yeah. So I'll do the other attack obviously before I moved.
Yep, that's fine.
So roll that real quick. So that's a 27 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 more magical piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, and I should roll 1 more sneak attack because that sneak attack should have been doubled on that first.
Yeah.
Well, it should have been doubled on the first one. I only rolled 1d6 on that.
So you only have 1d. So I just would have added 6 to the sneak attack for the double. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I got that. Okay.
Okay.
Gowther.
Yeah, my turn's done now.
Maybe I won't get another attack on Bronobi.
I'm going to cast. It's most likely it's gonna keep attacking Bronobi because of the 30 damage he's doing.
Absolutely.
Twice. Okay, then I'm gonna cast Sympathetic Shield on Bronobi, giving him. Where is it? Yeah. Protective armor of a beast spirit. The shield gains. The shielded creature gains 2d10 temporary HP and a +1 to AC.
I'll roll 2d10. I just rolled 2 9s. That's a cool spell.
Yeah, so you now have an extra 1 AC and 18 temp hit points.
Very nice, thank you. Bronobi's just going to stand there taking this crap and everyone's just going to keep buffing him. He's just going to be like, I am invincible. Everyone serves me.
Alright, I assume Bronobi's turn then.
Bronobi, at this point, he had planned on a couple of things, but he's just going to keep doing the same thing then. What he would do is able to direct 1 gallon up in the sky above him and then quickly point the rest on to this creature so that the gallon falls on himself and puts the fire out.
You can just do gallon. You can't do geyser and gallon. You can only do 1.
So as in geyser, it's 30 gallon. So you point it at him. You quickly. It's not instant. It takes 6 seconds for it to come out. So for a split second, you point it upwards and then put it back to the guy.
You wouldn't know exactly how much you're gonna. You wouldn't know exactly how much to do though.
So you can make me roll or control that however you want. I'm just saying it would be a split second out of 6 seconds, half a second, so it might be a 1/12 of the total or something. Then goes up in the air to fall back on himself to put the fire out.
Would action surge do a double attack?
No, that it wouldn't. It'd still, you can't say geyser than geyser. That's for a melee attack, not a magic item.
Okay. I'll save it. I just won't bother using an action surge.
Just give me a. Just give me a. Just give me a dex check. That's the easiest way to do this for you.
Okay, that is an 11.
An 11.
Decent.
That's enough to be able to
Middling.
put out the fire. I'm good with that. There's enough water coming out of that. Yeah, I'll say it'll probably negate. I'm going to give him a dex save to see how well I do anyway, just because he only has not a lot of health left. Yeah, no, you're going to kill him anyway, because he doesn't have enough health. He's got 25 left. I was going to use 5 for you and 25 on him.
Oh, but he might save.
I rolled a 5. He didn't save.
Oh, okay.
Plus 3 dex, I rolled a 2, sir. So how do you
Perfect.
get rid of this fire elemental? Just by washing it away?
I'll just wash him away. I'll just put him out.
I should have set the fire elemental right on top of you. You would have taken an extra 2d10 fire damage on your turn. Oh, plus take a 1d10 fire damage because it's the start of your turn.
I feel like a geyser erupting inside a fire elemental would have to, by definition, do more damage. I take 2 damage.
Okay, perfect.
You got absolute heat versus absolute zero. Something's gonna happen.
And just
Well,
like
somehow
that,
I feel better at the end of that than I started feeling. So this is good. Let's fight more fire creatures.
Perfect. Go away. Come on. Go. Why are you not working? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So just like
I
that.
can't think of Frost's character as being called anything but Gowther. In my head, I keep saying Gowther.
I keep
So,
wanting to
the-
call him Growler.
The rest of you see this lovely fire, whatever it was, fade away to a puddle of water. And the tender is just going to look at you and go, okay, yeah, we need more of them. Can you put the rest of the fires out, please? There's at least 5 or 6 trees that are currently on fire right now. So if you want
Concept done. Please
Okay,
walk around
so-
doing that.
Perfect. So for the next couple minutes, Bronobi goes around spreading a lot of water from a lovely, what Brandon didn't realize was going to be an important magic item.
In hindsight,
In hindsight, right? It's actually the perfect item for certain things. Apparently this can counter was one. All you had to do was wait like 3 rounds and it was going to go away, but this works too.
in those 3 rounds, it might have burned a whole lot more trees.
No, not too much. It's not moving too quick. You would have noticed that it was in the middle of almost praying at a grave site for its former memory. That's all it was doing.
I am thinking
fire
that
spirit.
Eliza is very good at sourcing different items. Perhaps we need to send a message back for her to put out all the feelers for more of these things. The tenders could use a few of them, could make all the difference in this battle.
Yeah. Tevor
We don't
is
have
pretty much
a
just-
sending stone to
No.
Eliza, do we?
You only have one to Warden Mira. And the magic item you got was from a card, remember? So they might not even know how to enchant that. That might be
They
something
might not exist.
they can look at.
We could try.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
could try.
Yep, you can always take it to an enchanter at the avium and they'd be able to probably figure it out. Well, perfect.
Does anybody here have the ability to speak with animals or messenger sort of thing? If we could get somebody to send message back, might be very useful.
No, we do have a couple
I see.
outposts for the tenders that I can get messages to and from.
I think this might be a good idea as soon as we can.
Yeah, that thing's pretty awesome. I'm glad you guys were there and ready and decided to come. Oh boy. Well, hopefully you guys, I think you guys are the right people for the job. Hopefully whatever we come across isn't as bad as that, but quite big and quite scary and under the ground. So Next session, we'll see what's big, scary, and under the ground. Nice job, guys.
Yay.
Yay.